So I just got a little toolkit for my bike. I have several tools in my shop, but I wanted something compact with a little carrying case that I could throw in my car when I go out riding somewhere that's kind of far. If I go on a trip, just throw this little guy in the back. And I found the Nashbar kit for $39.99. So I was going to do a little kind of a review on the kit. It comes with a little nice case. Everything snaps right in there. Things don't fall out. Compact little case. As I was doing my search, I found that the Nashbar at $39.99 was probably the best buy. On Amazon, I also saw the, I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, you can see it there. That's the Spin Doctor. And if you look at it, it is exactly the same thing as the Nashbar kit. Alright, now this one sells for $49.99. So the Spin Doctor, which is exactly, and I mean exactly the same thing, sells for $10 more. So $39.99 plus Nashbar tends to charge tax, so plus tax. I got some Nashbar socks, completed my free shipping, and the socks were really nice, so I'm happy with that. But anyways, I was going to go over what this has and compare it to some much more expensive tools. The Park Tool, probably the most prominent thing you're going to notice, and this kit is rather complete, is this. I saw another kit that was between $40 and $50, but it did not have the external bearing bottom bracket tool, which is in any modern bike you're going to need this tool. So this tool alone, here's the Park, will probably cost you, I don't know, about between $15 and $20. If you notice, the Park has this little part here, and that's to remove the cap on Shimano bottom brackets, which is this same thing in the toolkit. Okay, it comes as a separate little knob. You put it in there, you turn it, you remove the cap. So it does have that tool. Snaps right back into place. I'm going to keep it out because underneath there's some more tools. We have some cone wrenches that actually feel they're stamped, they're kind of cheap feeling, but they should do the job, nice and thin like a cone wrench should. This is 14/16, 15/13, and it's the same thing times 2. So actually you got 2 of the same. I thought they were different. I just opened this. I really hadn't gone through it. For comparison, here's a 15mm Park one. I have had this literally for over 20 years, and you can see a little bit of wear there on the jaws, but I've beat the heck out of that. You can imagine all kinds of bikes, old bikes, new bikes, and this has been through it all. It's held up very well. The other tool you get is you get a cassette removal tool, and this is the one that works on the standard Shimano cassettes and the non-XD SRAM cassettes. For comparison, here's the equivalent Park one. This cost about $8. Okay, so you start doing the math on all the tools you get for 40 bucks. Snaps right back in. If this one goes bad or you don't like this one, that one snaps right into the same place, so it's pretty cool. Okay, snap this one back, and then you have a bottom bracket tool. This for the old type, the older type bottom brackets. Usually there will be the tapered square bottom brackets, but this is the exact same tool that you're going to use for your if you have a race face cinch system. This is what you're going to use to remove the sprocket from your from your crank arm. Okay. For comparison, I don't have a Park one, but years ago I bought this one. It's made in Taiwan, but it's really nice. It's a Lifu, L-I-F-U, but it's chromoly. It's really well made, very nice, and you can put a 1/2-inch ratchet on it. Same thing. You don't like this one, you have this nice one laying around. It'll snap right in where that one goes, okay, and stay in there. So the case itself, you know, I think it's actually actually kind of worth it. The other thing you do is you have a crank arm extractor. Okay, this one feels a little cheap, but I bet you it'll do the job. Has you know, it's just a puller, and as long as your crank's not stuck there, it's going to work fine. Comparison, here's the Petal Tool. Of course, it's much nicer, and this one you can use in the modern external bearing type cranks that most modern bikes have. You can flip this or take this off, put this one on the top, and use it on the square tapered also. All right, so this one will snap. It's too big. Will not snap into place where the other one went. All right, and heck, this one won't snap. And there it goes. All right, so the other thing you have a pedal tool. Okay, 15 millimeter. That's for your standard pedals, and right in there. It works great. For comparison, I went to buy a pedal wrench, and the Park pedal wrench at my local bike shop was about $30, almost the cost of this whole kit. So I bought this one for about $20. So this is much more substantial than this one. It's a little longer. They both have 15 millimeter sockets at the bottom, with the Nashbar also having a 14 millimeter on the back. So this will work well. So that's pretty nice. So you have your pedal wrench there. It has a big old 8 millimeter hex with plenty of leverage. And if anybody knows what the heck this thing is, please let me know. It's square. It fits into the 8 millimeter. So this fits somewhere. I have no idea what it is though. The cool thing about the case is it has a little ridge right here where that part goes, so it doesn't slip around. So the case is actually well thought out. So now that just stays there. You have a chain whip to use with your cassette remover, your cassette lock ring remover. And I have a $8 to $10 chain whip that I bought really cheap. And this one's actually a little nicer than that one. So like I said, keep doing the math. You know, this is about a $10 part. You got about a $15 to $20 part. You know, $15, $20 part. You have the longest tire levers in the world. I've never seen tire levers this long. They're plastic. They do feel like they would break if you really put pressure on them. Okay, so let's snap that back in. This is the tool I actually don't have, and I needed it the other day, but I just used like a screwdriver. But this is the little tool to remove the chain rings, the nuts on the chain rings. Snaps right in there. You have a chain tool, a link tool, or chain breaker. All right, that same thing. That's, you know, $6, $7 part for a tool. Have a little Phillips screwdriver. It's about $1. I won't go back in. There we go. Now it goes back in. Let's put it with the Nashbar facing out so it looks cool. And let's see. Oh, we have a spoke wrench for the different size spokes. And we have a little patch kit. Okay, right there, a standard patch kit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff for my tubeless tires there. Like I can put my extra valve cores and stuff like that in there, carry them around. So that'll be nice. Just snap right in there. Alright, so everything snaps really nice in place. Let's just keep that guy out. And let's see, am I missing anything? Then under here we have a flathead screwdriver. We have some Allen keys from 6 millimeters all the way down to 2 millimeters. That's pretty much all you're going to need. And this looks like it's a T25 Torx, which is the one you're going to use on your brake rotors, and maybe some other parts. But that's pretty much it. So toolkit, really nice. Everything snaps in place where it belongs. Chain whip snaps in there. Alright, this snaps in here. And whoop, nothing's gonna fall. Didn't snap that one. Nothing's gonna fall except that if you don't snap it in. Alright, there we go. Snaps in. Now we can close it. Snap this guy in. And we can close it up. Small, compact, take it with you. Couple of things, you know, it won't have absolutely everything. It doesn't have some wire cutters. It doesn't have the tool to remove the quick links. You know, that's just a couple of things. So the other kind of things you want, you know, but this is pretty much the standards. And for $39.99, I think you can't beat it. The quality's actually pretty good. If you're a professional, of course, you're going to get a more professional tool set. But if you're your average biker, mountain biker, road biker, whatever, this little kit will have most of the things you want. One package, throw it in your car, take off, you won't forget it, just about anything. So if you like the video, hit like down there, subscribe if you like some of my other videos, and thanks for watching. Leave some comments.